Hey, how y'all doing? It's Sharonda, and hey, how y'all doing? And today I am here with a bookish content kind of a video. So let's go ahead and get into this thing, shall we? So hey, how y'all doing? I hope the month is going good for y'all so far. My bookish content video this time is going to be a try a chapter video. Of course, me being on video tube, YouTube video tube, me being on YouTube, coming across some of my follower videos, and just being on YouTube in general. I've seen a lot of folks doing this, and I wanted to give it a try. So I have a couple of books, maybe a couple of not maybe a couple of RCs, a couple of ARCs that I have, and then a couple of books, personal reads that I just have on my Kindle that I want to try my good old Kindle. Okay. Um, and we just gonna go ahead and get into this. Basically, with this try chapter, you read the first chapter and the book, and you see if it is something that you're interested in reading. So this is what I'm going to do. So the books that I have the first two ARCs is Love Simulation by Etta Easton. Then I have I got abducted by aliens, and now I'm trapped in a rom-com by Kimberly Limas. I've been seeing her books come across my timelines across several different socials. Um, I said, let me give it a try. I hope it is something that I am interesting or want to remain interested in. Um, then I have The Warlock Hunter. This is a book by Tuesday Harper and Aya Valentine. Tuesday Harper is not a new to me author. She writes queer lesbian romances. So, and this is her first romance fantasy. I think it's under romance fantasy book. So I definitely wanted to give that a try. And then we have what is the name of this book? The cover is so dark, y'all. I can't see it, but I'm gonna put of course, as always, the covers will be on the screen. Um, but it is the Bulgari cartel. The Inc. Inc. This is by Misha Mesh. Yeah, I'm going to. This is new to me, Arthur. This is well, as you can see, it is a mafia romance. So black mafia romance. So we're gonna go ahead and give this one a try too. Because I'm like, okay. And then last but not least, I have several books by a author. She is a traditionally published author. She has a romantic suspense series, and the first three books in the series that she has are in Kindle Unlimited. And the first book is hold on, y'all, because I started reading it, and if y'all hear the noise, I'm sorry. It's like every time I want to start recording, here come all the goddamn noise. I don't know if y'all heard that, but anyway, it is The Heart Shaped Murders by Denise in Wheatley. And we are going to go ahead and get started. The rest of this video will be sped up, and there will be probably just background music or silence for the rest of the video. So while I read these chapters, okay, and we're gonna go ahead and start off with The Heart Shaped Murders by Denise in Whitley. Since I started off with that, so let's go. Well, well, I can say that I am interested. Okay, so bitch, what? Anyway, so in this first chapter, I mean, I will say the author starts off with her feet pounded to the ground. But anyway, we have Lena, who is a detective slash forensic type person, and she's at a crime scene up in the mountains by her goddamn self. Girl, what? First, you messed up there. You messed up right there, okay? But anyway, she's at this crime scene. They have a serial killer that they are trying to find, and she's trying to find some information and some evidence or whatever. And she does, but in the middle of her finding this evidence, the goddamn serial killer is on her neck, y'all. The serial killer is on her neck, and Lena is about to get got. And okay, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and read this book, cause girl, okay, Denise, baby, I like it, I like it. Okay, let's. Girl had me hyped up, girl. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and do the love simulation, the first chapter of the love simulation by Etta Easton. Again, this is an ARC that was received. I do believe I got this ARC. You know what? I'll put it in the damn comments because I don't wanna mess up. I don't wanna mess up and say the wrong publisher. So, but let's go ahead and get started. Well, I feel like the chapters right now, not right now, but I feel like the chapters are a little bit long. So, um, but anyway, we have the principal of the school who is attracted or has a crush on the I think he's the science teacher or something like that. His name is Roman, and I believe her name is Brianna, something like that. But either way, we go inside of the book, and in this first chapter, we have it where she is the assistant vice principal right about now, and it is the last day of school, and she's thinking about her little 2 week trip that is coming, 2 week cruise that is coming up, and she's also interacting with some of the teachers that are coming inside of the teachers lounge. Folks are acting weird towards her, and she don't know what's going on. And then in comes Roman, where Roman, like I said, she has this crush on Roman, so they have like these little weird interactions or whatever. You can see the tension between them right now, and she obviously likes him, but during her when she start having this interaction with Roman, you get the idea that Roman likes her too, but because of these professional boundaries that they have, they're not acting on this attraction right now. But you can read it, you can see it on page, which I like a lot. But we get to the end of the chapter and we find out why the teachers are acting weird towards her. Some tea is spilled that she does not know about, and chapter one leaves off where she's about to go confront the principal because he out there wilding. So it'll be interesting to see how this book moves along. But right now, I like the interaction between Roman and, I think her name is Brianna. Jesus Christ, I hope I'm saying her name right now. But Mrs. Yates, or I'm sorry, not Mrs. Yates, but anyway, um, we'll see what's going on between Roman and the main character. But yeah, so I like what I'm reading so far. It's a very interesting read. Etta Easton is not a new to me author. I do believe I read one of her other books. It was one, I think he was a what was that man? I don't even remember, but it was a good read. I thought all the other stuff that she had going on in that book overpowered the romance. I hope it's not true for this one. But, right now, for chapter one, so far, so far so good. And I'm not mad at what she has going on here. So I like this. And then right now I'm going to pick up another personal read. I'm going to do another personal read, pick up another personal read. All right. And this is going to be the Bulgari Cartel, The Ink. It's a very weird title, but anyway, the Bulgari Cartel by Mesha Mesh. So let's go ahead and get this started. We're gonna go ahead and do chapter one. Okay. I don't know. Again, too long of a chapter, but basically we have. I don't know. So basically, we have Tatum Genovese, who is a mafia princess. She's being forced to marry into another family. The guy that she is being forced to marry name is Dallas. She don't want to do it, and on her wedding day, she runs off, and she and her best friend runs into another mafia son. His name is Naeem. He's from another crime family, and her Naeem helps her escape this life that this man that she was gonna marry or whatever. So she ends up in Mexico. Her and Naeem get close, and of course, the mother who finds out that she's from another crime family be like, listen, you marry my son or you got to get the hell up out of here. We're going to return you back to her family. So that's what she does. Her and Naeem gets married, but her best friend who helped her escape the wedding, because I guess that's what it was, child. Her best friend who has helped her escape the wedding, her ex-fiance found and kidnapped, calls her and be like, not calls her, but when she goes to contact her best friend, Dallas now has the best friend. And he told her basically, get your ass back to the States, or I'm going to off your friend. And her and Naeem get back. They have this big family commotion. A shootout happens, and now she's in the hospital. Both Dallas and Naeem has been hurt. She has to make a choice. She makes the wrong choice first. Cause a little tension between her and Naeem's family, and then her, the mother and the father. Her mother and her father have this big argument at the hospital because her parents are now choosing Dallas over her and basically cut her off. And now at the end of chapter 1, we're at the point where she is trying to get Naeem out of the hospital because she doesn't trust what's going to happen next. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I'm in the right frame mind to read this book. It's not a long book. It's only 22 chapters. I may put it back into Kindle Unlimited and maybe pick it back up later. I don't know. That first chapter did not interest me. She's an older woman. She's like in her 30s. So I'm not mad about that or anything like that. I don't know. I don't know. Reading the first chapter, I don't know. At this point in time, I'm not interested. So yeah, I'm gonna pass on the Bulgari cartel. I think this is going to be a whole lot of drama and BS, which I'm not opposed to. But yeah, right now, nah, I'm a pass. And then the last book I said was going to be oh nope, sorry. Okay, and then we have The Warlock Hunter by Tuesday Harper and Ayaya, if I'm saying that right. Ayaya. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the first chapter for this one. This book is, how long is this book? 31 chapters. I hope the chapters are short, because right about now, reading these damn books, these chapters are goddamn long. So I don't know, but let's go ahead and get started. Okay, interesting. So in this book, we have Nova, who is a hunter. She hunts magical people, beings, and she works for an agency that does not like magic. So whether you're using magic for good or evil, they're gonna take you and they're gonna lock your ass up. So and she's right now, she's not very happy with her status at this agency. She went in with big dreams, and the dreams are slowly but surely, the dreams ain't dreaming at this point. And Nova wants something a little bit different, but she has been conditioned to, I guess, not go for what she wants. So she's doing all these low level assignments. But anyway, one of her friends coming in, Ebony, who's kind of like this rising star at this agency, and Ebony is like, hey, come to this meeting with me. You want your hands on the big cases, I'm gonna help you get there. So while they're in this meeting, we come across two people I feel like are going to be pivotal inside of this story. And they are magic users, and their faces are popping up on the screen. Um, but they are part of this resistance against this agency. They are part of this resistance, and I guess the agency is like, we got to get these people anyway. But what we find out is that Nova herself, um, is a magic user. She doesn't use her magic. I guess because of all these restrictions that they have towards users. Plus, it would be a big conflict of interest because she works for this. She's a hunter for this agency or whatever. But she starts having a vision, and she's seeing that one of the people that was on the screen is actually at the agency, and some bad shit is about to go down, basically. But she, in the midst of her having this vision, she's trying to hide this vision because she's having it at work at a place that despises magic. And yeah, I like it. It's a good first chapter. It's a very interesting introduction into what could possibly be going on in this book. And things of that nature. So I'm interested. I'm gonna keep it, um, and we'll see what else happens inside of the story. It has a nice amount of chapters. I think it's like 30 or 31. So we'll see. And then, last but not least, we're gonna go ahead and do I Got Abducted by Aliens and Now I'm Trapped in a Rom-Com by Kimberly Lemming. We're going to go ahead and get into this first chapter. Okay. Well, that was a quick chapter. Um, well, it's an ARC, so we gonna see what it do, what it do. But basically, we have Dorothy, who is she's not living the life that her parents want for her. She right now, when we go inside of the book, she's in the desert somewhere, and she's watching this. This you ever watch the little animal shows with the meat rats and things like that? So she's watching these meat rat groups that are about to start, fighting each other. Pack overtake or whatever, and she gets a call from her mom is basically cussing her out because her mom wants her to have a better life, wants her basically be a married woman and be with a rich man and all this other stuff. And Dorothy is not a fan of that. Dorothy wants to live her own life, but in the middle of her having this talk with her mother and filming these meat rats, a lion comes upon her, and this is where Dorothy almost meets her death. But then she is basically teleported onto an alien ship by these aliens. So that is chapter 1. Very interesting. Another interesting first chapter. It's interesting. I like it. I just hope the rest of the book is interesting as well. But yeah, I it's an ARC, so I'm gonna try to complete this, okay, and we'll see where we go from there. I'm not, this first chapter for this book didn't really interest me that much into the book. It's some funny moments in here, especially the conversation between her and her mom. We'll see how it goes, okay. But yeah, that is it for me. Thank you so much if you stuck along as much as you did. I appreciate you guys. And until the next video, you guys have a great rest of your day. Later days. Bye.